Hello once again, it's Ross here, back with another Cajon video. It is Tutorial Tuesday, so let's get to it. So something a bit different again today. I've been listening to a lot of sort of sampled sort of drums, and anyway, I've been listening to some of the break beats and drum breaks, and I was listening to Amen Brother by the Winstons and the famous Amen break. So I thought I would try and interpret that sort of drum pattern on the Cajon and see how it goes. Anyway, this is the lesson for this Tutorial Tuesday. Oh, and I'll put a few links in the description about the Amen break so you can learn a little bit more context on this lesson. So on screen you should be seeing the drum notation for the Amen break. Now, to interpret this onto the Cajon, we're going to obviously use snare as our snare drum hits and bass as our bass hits. We'll be playing sort of a 16th note, sort of ghosting in between all our other notes, and we'll see how that goes. I'd also suggest before we go any further in this lesson that you listen to the original recording of the Amen break. You can find that in one of the links I've posted here. Okay, so this is a 4-bar pattern. Let's break it up into 2 halves. We'll do the first 2 bars, then the second 2 bars. Okay, so here's our first 2 bars, nice and slowly. Okay, so to practice this, I think we should just loop it over and over like this. And here's the second half of the pattern. And now let's loop it. And there we have the Amen drum break interpreted on Cajon. Now let's talk about what's difficult and what's easy and what's cool about this pattern. So the first thing I found fairly tricky about learning this is making sure that our snare drum hits are defined from our ghosts on the 16ths that we're playing behind everything. To work on this, I could try just playing the snare drum side of the pattern alone. To make sure that my accents are defined and the ghosts behind aren't interfering with the main groove of the pattern. The other thing that's pretty tricky about this pattern is training your right and left hands to take up the roles of what is normally on the drum kit your right foot, right hand and left hand. It just took a bit of extra practice to get my right hand used to the extra role in playing both the bass drum and some of the snare drum. Now what's easy about playing this is that again, we can just use our simple right, left, right, left, right, left alternation. So when you have the notation for the original Amen break, you just write your right, left, right, left, right, left all the way along, and it'll show you when to play your right hand on the bass, when to play your left hand on the bass, snare, snare, and so on. Something cool about the pattern is that we're learning such an influential and fairly famous drum beat that can be used in anything from hip-hop up to like jungle drum and bass, and has been many times. And to then bring that onto the Cajon is something pretty different, I think. So if you are keen to learn it, it'll probably add some more interesting styles to your playing, and it'll be good fun. And that's where we'll leave this Tutorial Tuesday. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and don't hesitate to leave a comment. I'd like to hear your feedback, any suggestions and so on. Now, of course, subscribe to my channel for more updates about these videos in the future. That's it for now. I'll see you next time.